40th anniversary has come for E.T. the Extraterrestrial, which obviously affords me the perfect time to talk about one of my favorite films. One that forever changed movies for me. As a kid, my mom and dad would supply my brother and I VHS tapes of all kinds of movies, and my grandma and aunt would also burn films and ship them to me by mail. Thousands of movies have come and gone, but E.T. has and will always remain at the forefront of cinematic magic. The first time watching the classic, I remember hating it and being incredibly scared by the small alien. The scene where Elliot first confronts E.T. in the cornfield scared the crap out of me, but over time I have revisited the film and it had only improved with age, and AMC has luckily chosen to screen E.T. in IMAX for its anniversary, and I had the pleasure of seeing it in theaters for the first time in my life on the big screen. It blew me away and has only shown me a masterclass in filmmaking. E.T. is the type of movie any director would wish to have in their filmography. It's a family film, but one that transcends all ages. It's a simple story of an alien who is stuck on Earth and struggles to find his way back home. The alien befriends a young boy and his broken family and follows the boy's attempt to keep the alien safe from harm and evil forces sent to restrain him. It's a movie that makes you smile, cry, and cheer up with some scenes so memorable that they have become cultural touchstones. I admit, I had tears the entire time I sat in the theater. It was as if I was seeing E.T. for the first time. It is truly magical. The amount of references to E.T. that we still see or hear today is astounding, and at the heart of it all is that little alien and his mission to get home. He touches the lives of all the people that watch the movie, and his toddler antics create a childlike wonder that has never quite been recreated. We leave the movie feeling like kids again, regaining that thrill of learning something new, while also feeling wistful for the past. Playing the GameCube as a kid where I could help E.T. get home, hopping on a tricycle to fly through the sky on the simulator ride at Universal Studios, E.T. is one of the best theater experiences I've ever had, and E.T. has always been in my life as long as I can remember. Let's not forget that this film is a visual and auditory masterpiece. Spielberg shoots so much for this movie in shadow and silhouette, leaving things mysterious as if you're not always certain of what you're seeing before your very eyes. John Williams' score is quite possibly the greatest thing that has ever been composed. I don't care how many times I see this movie, I will always get choked up when that bike starts to fly. Watching this on the IMAX screen made me appreciate tiny little details that I had somehow missed in all my other viewings, and there have been a lot of them. Just little inconsequential things, but fun new unseen layers still affected me 4 decades after its first release. In retrospect, I think a lot of the movie shouldn't have worked as well as it did, but it's the ultimate lightning in a bottle movie in that regard. With every shot immaculately crafted, warm and inviting to behold, yet mysterious and spooky when it needs to be. We don't really get to see E.T. in full until Elliot himself does, so letting the audience slowly experience the film through his worldview opens us up to E.T. as a creature. It's a spectacularly beautiful movie, magical in a way that only movies can be. A wondrous and gorgeous display of the power of the screen, of visual effects and music and composition as tools of effective storytelling. The closest thing I've ever seen to a perfect movie, aware but not too self-aware of its place within cinematic canon, is Spielberg, who is largely against being self-referential within the form. This is a boldly painted picture, unyielding in its message, a rallying cry for all things good and pure and hopeful in the world. The final images here are some of the most powerful and emotionally devastating of Spielberg's filmography, and it ends on probably one of the best, most pitch-perfect final close-ups in film history. It pulls your heart one way with the happiness that our lovable extraterrestrial is being reunited with his people and can now return home, and then it pulls the opposite way with the sadness that Elliot will no longer be able to see his friend. These two emotions pull in opposite directions until your heart just snaps and you're left with no choice but to cry. It's telling that the film was seen as a classic out of the gate, and remains that way even now. Tune in every Friday for new movie videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what other movies you would like me to do videos on. Thank you, Mom, for editing the scripts for my movie essays. I appreciate you. Till next time, thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.